Alright, we're back, just for everyone who just showed up. Alright, hi guys, again, it's the 2014 Fall Festival, for you guys who just arrived. We're going to be showing two plays, The Stussification of Romeo and Juliet, and Happily Ever After. Restrooms, you go out to the left, turn right again, and it'll be down the ramp in Commons.
Your fire exits are located under the red sign here and in the back.
Your cell phones. Sorry. Cell phones. Please either turn them off, turn off your sound. Just don't use them because it distracts some people and the actors sometimes on stage. Mark calendars, please. We have our spring musical. It'll be February 27th through March 1st. Doing Mary Poppins. There's a little hat. Intermission.
We have there will be a 15-minute intermission in between the two plays. That will be right out here. We will be selling cookies, pop, water, stuff.
That's it. Well, we were only trained to do this once, so we're just messing it all up twice. We just hope you guys have fun. There will be laugh points, so just feel free to laugh as much as you feel because we really try hard. Hey, what's the deal there, boys? All right. Well, have fun, guys, and enjoy the play.
Dear ladies and menfolk, women and gents, dear people of culture and true common sense, you know what you know, and you like what you like singing a song or riding a bike. 2-hour symphony, ping pong, canoeing, poetry, football, or yellow snowshoeing. We like that stuff too. It's the greatest. You bet. And topping the list, Romeo and Juliet. It's Shakespeare's great classic. We can't get enough. But make no mistake, writing that stuff is tough. Sublime and scope, nothing is more artful. It deserves honor and lauds by the cartful. This play is just perfect, nothing is wrong, except it's almost 2 hours too long. This play is still great, so we need not to repeat it. But you need to be Albert Einstein just to read it. Now, don't get us wrong, we love William Shakespeare, but in this new century, he's not very clear. Yet in reference to our great hero, we do pull the bars back to our level 0. We've shortened the play, changed the names, and made it rhyme. No more of that blank verse. I don't think you mind. A rhyming tetrameters, though is useful, but can make the play sound a bit more Dr. Seussful. And what's wrong with that? Why, sure as we're standing, Seuss is good too, and most folks understand him. But don't get the notion that the Stussification of Romeo and Juliet is our one main intention. We'd never do that. No, we wouldn't. Oh no, and that's why we're bothered telling you so. A prologue is given at the top of the play. A paragraph is given the whole plot away. It must be important. There must be a reason for Shaky to put it there. Leslie's just teasing. Our prologue is addressed. Our prologue is addressed to Let's Watch Him Feast. This lamentable, horrible, gross comedy. Tragedy.
Verona's the place from where our play's picked. 2 families live there, and man, were they ticked. Their ancient grudge match happened before the story, and rekindled hatred made their feud more gory. Straight from the loins of those mentioned above, hopped Kid 1 two. And they fell in love. Kid 1 and Kid 2 later each took their life as a result of their parental strife. Their families fighting and feuding were fettered, but somehow the death of their kids made it better. The families were pals now, they'd all go on hikes. Mud wrestle. Play lawn darts. And pedal their bikes. Now, we're not saying that taking your life is an antidote to family tumult and strife. That's an idea that sure can make plays sell, but in real life, it just doesn't work out well. So kids, never try this. Forget what you've heard. We're trained professionals, and we're insured.
Just a reminder to this interpretation, it takes nothing from Seuss's inspiration. Our thoughts are own as we stand alone, as I play the xylophone and bell trombone. In this corner here we have Samson and Gregory from the house of Juliet. They were born in gold ring and representing Lord Monotone, Abraham Balthazar, tenor! And baritone?
Hi.
Excuse me, do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I did bite my thumb, and it hurts. See the pus there?
I think your pus mocks us.
Do you have quarrel?
I don't yet, only the simple more. We serve Lord Monotone, as you must know, and monotones have on their bellies. And oh, nothing's more fashionable. What could be better?
Nothing except that you picked the wrong letter.
Capitulates all have an X on their tummy, and if you don't, you're probably a dummy.
Do you mean a dummy with a capital D?
Yes, that's what he meant. That's what he meant indeed.
Find it to be meant, you ex-bellied fools.
Now to our anger you've added the fuel.
Giant cross church, you wouldn't believe it.
Bring me my long sword, the one that cuts deep. And while I'm waiting, I'll shout, Monotone, you're a creep.
You fail to capitulate. I'm more the man.
Yes, he's more man. I give him a hand.
Thank you, my lamb. And you're the creepiest creep in the land.
The creepiest creep. Does he have a point there?
No, my love, you must never surrender. Enter the prince, royal and wise. He's had all he can take from these guys. A crusader for peace, he stops the fight, and everyone listens because they know he's right. He stops and makes the most eloquent speech.
Will you jerks knock it off?
I've been trying to sleep.
Upon hearing the prince's great message of virtue, the crowd will disperse. It was almost past curfew. Only Lord and Mrs. Monotone stayed.
Where is Romeo? I haven't seen him all day.
He stays up all night. He's too tired to fight.
Why won't he find the girls like the others?
He spends his time daydreaming. Why should he bother?
Show me a mistress that is passing fair, or I may read who passed that passing fair. She's too fair, too wisely to fare. Even the unfair will be passed at the fair. 'Cause fairs, they don't care who's passing them rarely. Even the fairs will cast rarely but fairly. My love is fair, stripped bare and cooked rare. But fair Cupid steals my bliss, so why? Despair!
That was Romeo, kid number 1. But as you can see, he's not having much fun. Maybe he can use some red sizzle fruit juice. That's the best type of juice when your mind's on the loose. Guaranteed 10,006 uses, and it's nothing, no nothing, like old Dr. Seuss's. No as I play which could stand on its own. Just thought we remind you before you go home.
Meanwhile, the capitulate pad, there's a suitor for Julie, and he's with her dad.
Capitulate, I am the one for your daughter.
I don't think you'll do.
But who could be hotter? Besides, I brought to you some confirmation
he have a point there? I think you'll do dandy. Let's have a banquet. Young one, go and get all of the people whose names I've written.
Before I can find all these people and read them, I need to find help from someone who can read them.
The fair, they don't care who's passing them rarely. Even the fairs will cast rarely but fairly. My love is fair, stripped bare and cooked rare. But fair Cupid steals my bliss, so I despair.
Romeo, I know your heart has been broken, because on this topic you've endlessly spoken, and I've tried my best to be philanthropic, but cousin, I think you've exhausted the topic. This tether to sadness I think you must cut, or if you don't, will you just please shut up?
Benvolio, it is so rare to forbear.
Hey buddy, what's up? Can we help you there?
Sure enough, if there's help, then I need it, because I got this list here, and I just can't read it. To find a strong reader is what I've been hoping.
Oh, I'll read it to you to keep me from moping. These folks can come to Capitulate's party. Smarty Martino and his boy named Artie, Bronco Buck Billy and Bucky Bill Buff, and Lady McDinky McDucky McDuff. Sunny Sun Daly and his pal Baloo, John Jimmy Jack Jameson from Kathmandu, Marcusio, and Winifred Winnie Waters, Old Uncle Perkins' 96 daughters, Dave from Topeka and Lady Von Ribble, Rosaline, no, Valentine, Livia Tibbles. Anyone named Gordy or Tim or Melissa can come to this bash if we can't do, we'll miss ya. Well, this party sounds great.
Pick the best of the best.
You're not a monotone? I'll be a guest.
Romy, we gotta go crash the swing ding. There sure be beauties there to make even you sing.
This party will never cure my broken heart. But I'll go along with you to take your part.
Meanwhile, at the Capitulate place, we meet Juliet full of splendor and grace. Now, where is Juliet? Now, where could she be? I want my doctors to bring her to me.
Oh, little plum dumpling. Oh, sweet puddin' pie. Where's my fragrant blossom? Come out, don't be shy. Oh, little love monkey.
Thou sweet chimpanzeezel. Answer my call and quit hiding, you weasel.
How now, who calls?
Oh, get up off the floor.
It's your mother. She's waiting for you outside your door.
Huh? Yes, it is I, your own dearest mother. I've been called the same by your sisters and brother. I meant to say just what I said when I meant. I am your mother, 100%.
I suppose this is a moment I'll cherish.
Juliet, you are to marry young Paris.
I'm not yet 14. Is there some room for doubt?
I married young, and look how I turned out. Ooh, he's so handsome. He's a man of wax. Here is his picture. He sent us a fax. We're having a party, and there you can meet him. He's so delicious, you'll just want to eat him.
On the way to the party, Benvolio and Romeo met up with their friends, Clifford, Deacon, and Michael Zanzibar, who's Petruchio, Dipsy, Bang, also known as Mercutio.
Now, by this point in the play, you can see that there isn't a single possible way we could have taken on Seuss's attributes. We'd sort of put bouncing berry beans in our boots.
Forget this girl who won't return your affection. Dance with some others. Make a new song.
Yes, gentle Romeo, we must see you dance. Oh, my heart is too heavy. There isn't a chance.
You lovesick dreamer. Your dreams aren't all dreamt. Each man sees a new day, and you're not exempt.
You want to live your whole life in a hole? I know what I know, and I'm telling you so. A life should be filled with adventure and bliss. And that's why I'm bothering telling you this. Suddenly, we're at the party. And Capital appears to three at the door.
Good evening, gents. There's plenty to eat. And ladies will dance despite the corns on their feet. Corn-footed feet are the best feet for dancing. If I were a youngster, that I'd be prancing. Why? I might dance now. Wait, could that be true? Do I have a point there? I certainly do. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Good evening, gents. There's plenty to eat. And ladies will dance despite the corns on their feet. Turn down for what? Oh, welcome, young fellows. I recall the day where I wore a visor to such a party, and whisper sweet tales in the young ladies' ears. Have a good time and enjoy these young years. Wait, that can't be right. Or is it? Darnation! Last is infernal recapitulation.
Well, I'm hunting Mama! Woo, woo! Hubba, hubba! That girl a babe. My name is Dumb Bubba.
My monotone alarm just gave the alert. I keep it hidden right here in my shirt. It detects monotones, it's never wrong. And this one's born where he don't belong. This brazen young trespasser needs to be smitten.
Dear nephew Tybalt, did you lose this mitten?
Uncle, your house has a monotone. There.
Leave him alone. Wow, that's nice hair.
Well, Uncle, that's Romeo, monotone's son.
Lighten up, boy. I'm not done having fun. I know not to kill him. Must fill you with sorrow. But look on the bright side. There's always tomorrow.
Please don't think I'm forward, but I think you're hot.
I can't see his face. Is it worth it or not?
I have 12 billion, 62 million, and 60 hormones. And all of them want you to kiss me.
Hey, you're kind of cute. Okay, here. Hold my gum first. It's raspberry, lima bean, sneezer for bratwurst.
Wow! Hey, you're right. That is good tasting gum.
Your mother would like a word with you, hon.
Who is a mum, if I may be so bold? But quickly, please tell me before I get old.
Her dad is the host. He bought that main course dish you ate. And mother is no other than Lady Capitulate. Juliet is her name, and she's the fairest. But don't get any ideas. She's marrying Paris.
Oh, she's a capitulate. What rotten luck.
Romy, we're out of here. This week is up. We mustn't stay here. We have to go home, yo.
What is his name?
There are those that call me Romeo.
Needless to say, Romeo's heartache was done. He met a new girl, and she had good tasting gum. All the guests from the banquet had parted, except Romeo. He was just getting started.
Oh, how can I leave here when she holds my heart? My importance, blood pumping, chest, body pumped.
Romeo! Yo, Romeo! Where'd he go? Romeo?
He went home to bed. That's where I'm gonna go.
But I saw him running back towards the feast.
Well, that doesn't make sense, because his bed is due east.
I'm telling you, he didn't go home to his bed.
My friend, no offense, but you need a new head.
Coming back to this place may seem capricious, but I just can't help myself. She's gorgelicious.
Testing. 1, 2. Check. Check. Is this thing on?
She speaks to herself using her self-speaking horn. No thing is more useful to free private stuff too. It makes it all louder so others can know too.
Romeo. Baby-o. Baby-o, fa. Wherefore art thou? I just can't get enough. Forsake your name, or else I'll forsake mine. But if I forsake mine, there's a $10 fine. My tap dancing lessons will probably get canceled. No more TV, river float, no more Seinfeld. I might get grounded for 3 or more hours. So, if there's a name to dump, let's make it yours.
Oh, Juliet, you're a pearl of great price. You're like 2 pearls, only much, much more nice. You're like 3 pearls, shiny and rare. But, 4 pearls, I think I'd be pushing it there.
Who is that? Yo! Romeo, is that you?
Yes, it is I, Romeo, that is true. I heard your whole speech to your self-speaking horn. And I love you, my love, just as sure as you're born.
Let's find a future.
Well, let's get hitched tomorrow. Enough of this fighting.
This feuding.
This sorrow. Kiss me once more and send my lips to heaven.
I can't anymore tonight. It's past 11.
Well, it couldn't hurt if we kissed through the horn. Then we'll elope when the sun lights the morn.
So, Romeo ran home to Monk Larry. Not Monkey Larry. He's not quite that hairy. But he's the monkiest one that Romeo knew that could get the job done.
Good. Larry, I'm glad that you're here.
Where else would I be? I'm not left here in years. You sure out chipper last time I saw yous. You were blubbering, mopping, and singing